Hello. Today I would like to start talking about hamboning. Hamboning is a body percussion technique that's been around for many, many years. And it started way back when, probably the early part of the 1900s, maybe even the latter part of the 1800s, when people just really didn't have the money to buy proper instruments, like drums or whatever. So it's just a way of using your own body in place of an actual percussion instrument. So the basic technique of hamboning, basically I'll just run through just a couple of seconds here, sounds like this. And I spoke a little bit about this with my two fifth grade classes, Mrs. Cummings' class and Mrs. Bouffard's class. You guys already know what I'm talking about a little bit. So this is mostly going to be a preview for my fourth grade classes. We haven't talked about this at all, so this will be completely brand new. But hopefully the next school year we'll be able to spend some more time with this kind of stuff. All right, so just to break down the movement of the actual hamboning technique, the basic one that I use. The reason why they call it ham bone is it's this bone right here in the thigh, that where the thigh bone is. That's considered the ham bone. So that is why I consider this the basic ham bone technique, because it uses the ham bone. And believe it or not all ham boning techniques use the ham bone. There's other techniques as well. All right, so the basic number that we should be thinking about when we're talking about ham boning is 3. All right, and I'll briefly kind of show you what that is. So the first hit, the first hit is going to be on the upswing, coming from underneath the thigh bone or ham bone. Okay, and you're going to hit that and basically slide up to, I go right where my shoulders kind of meet. I guess my chest, where my chest is basically. So right between the shoulders. So I'm just kind of going up. So it's like 1, 2, but it's not going to really feel like 1, 2. It's going to feel like 1, really, because you're just kind of brushing your ham bone on your way up to your shoulders, or whatever, like collarbone area or whatever that is right there. So it'll feel like 1, but it'll actually be 2 because you're hearing 2 hits. 1, 2. So it's real quick. And then that third hit is going to be on the way back through. All right. So you use this part of your hand, just kind of going to scrape the top of your ham bone, also known as your thigh bone. So in slow motion, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And of course, nobody would ham bone that slowly. So the idea is you want to get it up to speed to where so you can get as fast as you want with it. But a song that I like to use when I'm teaching ham boning is actually not even considered a ham boning song. It's just kind of a silly song. But the reason why I like it, because it kind of has that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that sound that kind of goes with the movements. Okay, and the song is Father Grumble. So I'm going to sing it for you. Like I said, Mrs. Bouffard's class and Mrs. Cummings' class, you guys already know this one, so bear with me. But once again, it's been a long time since we've done it, so you could use a review as well. All right, so I'll sing it for you. And just keep track of how many times you hear the name of the song. The name of the song is Father Grumble. There was an old man who lived in a wood, as you can plainly see, who said he could do more work in a day than his wife could do in 3. If that be so, the old woman said, why this you must allow, that you shall do my work for a day, while I go drive the plow. And of course, if you're counting, you should have come up with the big 0. Yeah, it never really says Father Grumble. This time, can you count how many times you hear the word house? House. There was an old man who lived in a wood, as you can plainly see, who said he could do more work in a day than his wife could do in 3. If that be so, the old woman said, why this you must allow, that you shall do my work for a day, while I go drive the plow. And answer, once again, 0. All right, repeat after me. There was an old man who lived in a wood. As you can plainly see, who said he could do more work in a day than his wife could do in 3. If that be so, the old woman said, then this you must allow, that you should do my work for a day, while I go drive the plow. All right, I'll sing, you sing. My turn first. There was an old man who lived in a wood. As you can plainly see, who said he could do more work in a day than his wife could do in 3. If that be so, the old woman said, then this you must allow, that you should do my work for a day, while I go drive the plow. All right, sing with me, ready? There was an old man who lived in a wood, as you can plainly see, who said he could do more work in a day than his wife could do in 3. If that be so, the old woman said, well, then this you must allow, that you shall do my work for a day, while I go drive the plow. All right, so the way I would like you guys to practice this week and maybe over the next couple weeks is just once you feel that you can get this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, to try to sing it along with the song itself, because it'll kind of help you lock into that 1, 2, 3 without having to think about 1, 2, 3. Because if you're thinking too much, it's really hard to be loose enough to be able to really make a good sound. Because the whole idea of Hambone is that you're nice and loose. You're nice and loose. So if you're thinking too much, it's hard for you to really get into the feel of a good ham bone. So let's try it together. And once again, I know it's going to be hard for you guys, especially you 4th graders that haven't done this before. But once again, you can go back and listen along as many times as you want. Pause it, stop it, go back and do what you want. All right, so let's try it. So there was. So we're going to use that there. Don't do anything, and then there was. Was will be the first one. So there, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, but we're going to sing the words. We're not going to go 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. There was an old man who lived in a wood, as you can plainly see, who said he could do more work in a day than his wife could do in 3. If that be so, the old woman said, why this you must allow, that you shall do my work for a day, while I go drive the plow. Now, once again, I've been doing this for a while. I probably make it look a little bit easier than it is. It's really not that easy, but it takes a lot of practice. And if you don't put the time into it, it's just not going to happen by itself. It'll take a while, but you'll get it. If you keep at it, you will get it. I promise you. It's nothing that fancy. It just takes time. That's all. So let's try it one more time, and then we'll be done for this week. And I want to talk to you more about it in the next lesson as well. Let's do it. There was an old man. There was an old man who lived in a wood, as you can plainly see, who said he could do more work in a day than his wife could do in 3. If that be so, the old woman said, why this you must allow, that you shall do my work for a day, while I go drive the plow. All right, so we will continue this discussion next time.